Hello, everybody. I hope that everyone has been creating a great week so far. Today is Thursday. Guess what that means? It is check-in Thursday. That's right. We are checking in to see how things are going with you, this daring clan of mine. And with me tonight, I have Darling. I'm so excited to be here with Darling tonight as we just jump in here just for a few minutes, right, Darling? We're not going to be on here long because you know what I say. We're not going to be doing it for more than 15 minutes. So if we can't get it done in 15 minutes, it's not worth doing. Darling, hey, how have things been going so far with the program with you? How have you been enjoying it?
Great. Like I told you before, this is one of those precious gifts God has given me, and just in my process of self discovering and self developing, it has been it has been grand, Debbie. I mean, it's been scary. It's been like I said before, uncomfortable at some areas, but
Yeah,
very rewarding. And I
I
see it, step by step.
yeah, absolutely. It is uncomfortable, right? Like some of the emails that I've been getting, and even some of the comments in Facebook, has been from really have been from people talking about not being able to come up with their vision statement.
Mhm.
It's been a challenge for some folks to come up with their vision statement. And what I want us to do today, as we check in here, is to really do an exercise to really showcase some of the things that you can do as you are putting together your vision statement. Again, remember, it does not have to be perfect, right? Perfection is the killer of dreams, I say, because when you're wanting for it to be perfect, you end up not doing anything. And I want you to be able to leave out of this program with a vision statement and really be able to move forward to the next step in your journey. So we're going to do a quick exercise here, as we talk through this. Were you able to put a vision statement together? Were you able to get anything down so far?
I have done. I haven't been able to put it all together. I have it like segmented. And yes, there's a link to every part, to every, like you suggested, for those different areas in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm still having like a little bit of like challenge in putting it all together.
All right. Well, we're this. I hope that this exercise will help you, to finalize it. And again, when I say finalize, I don't mean that that's going to be it. That just means that you got it done, and you can always come back and edit it because it is meant to be a living document. It absolutely is meant to be a living document. I think I'm having a bit of a issue. Typing in the comments. I don't know if there's something that perhaps I did not do when I started this. So if you're out there and you're wanting to comment, I do see that folks are there. But for whatever reason, my comment is not it's not allowing me to comment. I'm not sure if you can comment, but it's not allowing me to put anything in the comments there. So just wanted to just say that you're here. We see you, and just follow us along as we continue with this exercise. So as you think about your vision statement, obviously, you want to be very relaxed. You don't want to be thinking about all the next thing that you have to get done in an hour or 2 hours, or something that you perhaps left undone. You want to just leave it be and just really relax and get into a very comfortable spot when you're doing this. You want to be comfortable, and just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath in, right? Just go ahead and take a deep breath and exhale out. And, you'll feel how much just doing that alone can clear your mind because that oxygen brings in clarity. And sometimes we don't even realize. how much we're not breathing, right? We've heard of waiting to exhale. You need to exhale and just relax. So there is really, I want you to imagine. So you're going to be using your imagination, really creating right now. Imagine for a moment you have no limitation of any kind, none. You don't have any limitations. You don't have any money limitations, no financial limitations, um, no limitation. Just really let your spirit soar. Imagine that you can be, right? Just that you can be, right? And then everything that you think of in your life that you possibly wanted to be, not what your husband wanted you to be, not what your children want, not what your friends want, not even what society says, but just you, just what you want to be. I just want you to think about that without letting there be any limitation whatsoever. And I want you to think in these areas of your health and fitness, your health and wellness, of your intellectual life. Just think about, the intellectual growth that you want, emotional, your emotional life, your character, some of the things in your character that perhaps you want to grow in. Think about your relationship, your love relationship, in your case with your husband, right? Think about parenting, your social life, your career, right? Your quality of life, and overall your life vision. I want you to think about all of those areas right now. And as you think about it, I don't want you to overthink. I just want you to think. I just want you to be. And I just really would want for you to think through, what would your life be like? Like, what would it be? Who is it that is going to be surrounding you? Who's in your life, in your environment that you absolutely want to be there, in your family, in your friends, your inner circle network? Who do you have in that ideal environment that you are creating, that you are envisioning, that you are imagining right now? When you wake up in the morning, what does your morning look like? What kind of morning is it, and how would you feel, in the morning as soon as you wake up? What kind of feeling are you feeling when you get up? Think through all of that. Think about the people that you are serving. Who are they? Who are those people? How are you serving them? And what kind of service are you providing to those people? As you think through your life and your weight or your health, what's your ideal weight, and how much activity do you see yourself doing, throughout the day? What would you look like when you put on your clothes? What does that look like? How do you feel in your clothes, being in your ideal weight? When you're thinking about the people that you're working with, whether it's in your career, whether that's for your own personal business, as in your hotel business, or whatever your business is that comes up, that you're imagining and envisioning that you're going to do. Who are the people that are with you? What kind of skills do they have? What kind of abilities do they have, and what is it that you're able to help them with to move forward? And think about how much money you have. How much money do you have? How much money do you have in the bank? What does your financial abundance feel like to you? What does that look like to you? As you continue to look through your future, what are some of the things that you have accomplished, in this future? And as you're looking at this, just say that you're 10 years in the future, and it's today. Again, you're feeling every single thing about that day, from the time that you woke up throughout the day, as you're traveling through the day. What are your responsibilities, right? What are some of the things that you're going to be, the kind of skills that you would have acquired, right? The kind of abilities that you would have acquired. what kind of goals, again, you would be pushing forward to. So as you think through all of this, and you look through this, what kind of thoughts are you having? What are the things that you're thinking in this day? Um, what are the things that you're grateful for? What are you grateful for in this day 10 years from now? And if you look at it right now, right? Um, your age 10 years from now, right? Just think of that. 10 years from now. So as I come back to you and I start, to ask you about this life, I want you to really be crystal clear in your imagination about what that day looks like to you. So, all right, darling, you may remember that 10 years ago, you and I sat down and we were talking about your future, right? And I don't know if you remember that, but I really would like for you to tell me now, here we are 10 years later. What is life like? My goodness, I feel like I haven't seen you for a whole 10 years. So tell me what that life is like. Today, now that you're 10 years older and I'm 10 years older, we're 10 years later. What does it look like today for you? What are some of the things that you've accomplished? What are some of the things that you've been able to, some of the differences that you've been able to make in this world? Tell me about it.
It's been a wonderful 10 years of journey. I can tell you today, I feel whole. I feel whole. Every morning that I wake up with a peaceful feeling. Um, very, very excited to see what God and I will create during this day, but also with that expectancy of just living my essence, and just remembering this throughout this 10 years, I've gotten to this point to really know my identity as an extension of God's love. And with that abundant love, um, I serve many women. I help them to become more connected to themselves by learning and discovering their true identity, their essence, and their true value. And I've done that, and I do that through conferences, through traveling all over, through two books that I've written.
Wow.
Um, and it's such a feeling of joy, of permanent joy and gratitude to know that, and something that I am more conscious of now. It's that the the gates are open for me to be blessed, but also to extend that blessing to others. Just to understand that I have that power to that has been given to me to receive, so I can give. And I love my days because I wake up with a beautiful view. My husband and I were living in this dream house that we have built for so many years in our minds, and now it has been manifested. Where I see, I have this space in my bedroom where there's my desk and it oversees the ocean. So it's really beautiful. And I have this beautiful garden all around our house, our home. Our children, our youngest is still with us, but he comes and goes. He's independent, but he stays with us for a while. Our oldest child, he's traveling with his music business. He's a singer. He's a singer and a producer. And I've come to live that beautiful dream that we as a family, we honor God with our gifts, and we take part of our independent dreams to become one whole dream. I have this beautiful relationship with my husband. In communication, we enjoy spending lots of time together. after I'm done writing, and whenever I'm here at home and I don't have to be doing conferences, we take long afternoon walks at the beach, and we just enjoy being present and enjoy to see what we have become in this past 10 years, and just looking forward to our next 10 years, and all the we can create together. And something I'm really grateful for is that I've discovered that I come from an abundant father. So um, all I have to do is just be open to receive that creativity, and to access that abundance, so I can serve better and that I can
Wow.
enjoy my time here. So it's been a wonderful 10 years. Now I'm 52 and I look
I love it. I love it. And so, as I know that we're going over our allotted time here, but as you think about this, a win in anywhere, a win in anywhere is a win everywhere. And so if you're able to win in this as you are going through that exercise, you start to feel the emotions that go along with, wow, I'm accomplishing my dreams. I'm being who I'm created to be. I'm being this daring person. And as you're doing that, the emotions that go along with achievement, it starts to manifest within you, and that actually propels you forward. So I just love being able to listen to your future, listen to you remembering your future. I really love to call this that exercise, remembering your future, because once you create a vision of your future and you look at every area of your life, like I shared, and you start just writing down in the present tense, what it is that you're doing, who do you see yourself being, the things that you're accomplishing, the people that you're helping, and just really being able to feel the emotions that go along with that. That's what helps you start to live from that. It's like you're living from your future, basically. So, darling, I just really want to thank you for jumping on with me and for sharing your future with us and sharing your vision with us. And I think that it'll be really, really great now for you to be able to finalize that vision statement. Oh, I see that Heather is on. Yes.
yes.
Okay. So for some reason, Heather, my thing is not letting me type in. I can't type comments in there. I'm not quite sure why it's not letting. I've got to look and see what went wrong with it. But thank you for joining, Heather, for joining in. Yeah, remembering your future. That really is what this is about. Because when you can have that vision statement, it's out there. And
Mhm.
once you can remember that, this is what you hear me talk about, holding your vision and making sure that it's in front of you all the time, then you will be living from it. It is what is calling you. It is calling you forth. So your future, your vision is calling you forth from where you are. That is why it's so important that you not only have it up here in your head, but that you write it down. There's something magical about writing it down. And again, this daring movement that you're on, which is where you're daring to be you, you forever need that in front of you, or else you're constantly being pulled in this direction, that direction, every direction, to be what somebody else wants you to be what society says that you should be, and even to be what your family members saying that you should be. But having that clarity and knowing specifically what it is that you want, and articulating it, is what's going to help you going forward. So I just really want to thank you. We're not going to be on for too long here. I promised 15 minutes, and I've already went over my promise here because I was so enjoying Darling's future, and she was sharing that with us. So, Darling, any last words before we log out here and jump off of our live?
Thank you so much for doing this with me. One thing that I can tell you is just the feeling of just imagining that in a present moment, and just that feeling of living it. It's powerful, and I thank you for this
Absolutely.
opportunity and for reminding me, because now I remember this powerful exercise or technique of manifestation, and just like I said, the feeling it and living it, it's very powerful. So I thank you so much, Debbie, for everything you're doing for us in serving us, and it's a treasure. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for jumping on and joining me here today. All right, everybody. For those of you who are going to be watching it later, and for those of you who are on, thank you so much. Get it done. I can't wait to hear what you are creating this week. I can't wait to see you on Saturday. So go ahead and dare to be you. All right.